And all the bands that I kind of was like, oh, they'll never get anywhere, all became huge. So don't listen to me.
Boy George is here live. What a joy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Looking much fresher than us, actually, Jay.
I know, but I didn't do it myself. I just lay there and went.
Would you say you're a morning person these days?
Yeah, I'm any time of the day person. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I always try and wake up in a good mood. And if I don't, I make myself happy.
Oh, okay. How do you do that?
By just telling myself I'm in a great mood over and over.
If you're not in a good mood, how does that sort of manifest itself? Do you get quite negative, or do you get quite...
Not really, no. I mean, the thing is, because I sort of do really seriously, I do kind of practice kind of pursuing kind of being happy all the time, which might sound lunatic. Because when I was younger, I used to think something good had to happen, then you were happy. Right. You did a gig, it was amazing, then you were happy. And what you realise is you're missing all the nowness. Because life's always now. Yeah. But like, if you go, oh, I'm going to be in a bad mood because I've got to get ready for something, or like, people tend to kind of keep telling, are you tired? They always say that to you in my business. You look tired. I'm like, I'm not tired. Stop telling me I'm tired.
I hate that.
It's like throwing a blanket on you and go, be tired. So I feel like you have a choice about how you feel about things. I never used to know that when I was younger. I used to think, bad mood.
So was it sort of linked up with success as well? So if you have an album out, if you have a record out and it doesn't do as well as the last one or something, would that be something that you got quite negative?
Do you know what? I've had so much experience of that it kind of goes over my head now.
Don't care anymore.
We're in a business that's obsessed with youth, run by old people. Ironic,
So how do you find that though?
What's that?
How do you find that though?
I don't sort of battle against it because I do so many things. So like, I put my own music out, and I DJ, I make art. I don't really concentrate on, I think these days it's everything matters. Do you know what I mean? Everything you do, matters. It's even down to how you treat people that you meet in the street, I think.
Could you be too old to be a pop star? I guess that's what I'm saying. Because I know you do other things. Why are you asking
this, Jamie?
No, because I think it's a good point. I
think some people think
it's a young person's game.
I think some people... No, I don't think so, because I think you get better the more you do something. I'm 100% a much better writer, a lyricist than I was when I was 19. I had nothing to say when I was 19. I thought I had everything to say, but I've got better at it because I work at it. It's just something I do all the time. I'm not one of these people that wait 6 months to write something. I write every day.
Yeah.
Jay, I thought you were asking because you wanted to be a pop star. I thought that's where you were going with that.
That horse might have voluntarily bolted.
You have to be a legacy act. Okay. After a certain age, they give you all these labels. Legacy act. That's what I get called.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, listen, we've got more to talk about. Before we do, I know you've been in the States recently because you've been doing...
Moulin Rouge.
What a show.
Wow.
Yeah, 112 shows. It was a lot, but... I sort of got to the point where there was a couple of days where I wasn't very well and I thought, am I ill enough to cancel? No.
Wow, so you did them all.
I got off my bum and I went into work, and once you're in there, it's great.
It's amazing.
Everyone's so positive and everyone, you get looked after. Just sit there and they dress you, put your wig on, it's all great.
It's a high energy show. You must be exhausted.
Well, I'm not. And that also is something that I try to avoid, being exhausted. Because it's not helpful when you're doing a show.
No, that's true.
I feel tired. I'm like, you got to make yourself more energetic.
Well, listen.
Jump up and down.
You've got...
that's what I need more. Yeah, okay, we'll do that now.
You've got some really exciting shows coming up. Huge news for Culture Club fans across the UK.
Yeah, so we're doing a show, but it's based around our first two albums, Kissing to Be Clever and Colour by Numbers. And to be honest, my manager rang me and he goes, you won't want to do this, that's what you always done. And I said, okay. And then he goes, what about doing that? And I thought, actually, it's quite interesting because, when you tour over the years, you tend to kind of do certain songs.
Right.
I'm always saying to the boys, let's do something from this album or do something from that album, because we've had a few albums. But it never happens. So this is quite nice. It means that we've got to work with a sort of certain framework, and there's no arguing really
about what goes in, what comes
going to be in the show. It's like,
so are you going to do it like? Because I remember I was 13, queuing outside Our Price Records in Brighton when the album came out, and I remember it. I absolutely remember it. Everything about it. And so you're doing it chronologically. Are you doing through the track listing?
I'm not sure we're going to do every single track, but we're definitely going to take. Also with Colour by Numbers, there's a lot of tracks tracks that we never do from that album. And it's interesting asking the fans,
Black Money,
what do you want to hear? Stormkeeper, this one, changing every day. It depends, you know. It's,
I remember the track listing: Karma Chameleon, It's a Miracle, Black Money.
Black Money,
Church of the Poison Mind.
I
remember. Well done, Joan. That's impressive.
For me, one of the the greatest album of the 80s. So who else? So it's not just you, because you're going to have some guests with
Tony
you.
Hadley in Heaven 17, and yeah, because you know when I did Kiss It to Be Clever, I'd been in Bow Wow Wow, so I was sort of kind of trying to recreate that sound with the boys when we first started. So that first album, Kiss It to Be Clever, has really kind of got that Burundi beat. Yeah, it's a lot of Latin rhythms, and it was me trying to sort of like sound like Bow Wow Wow, but then it became what it was really.
What's it like having? Because presumably you and Spandau Ballet were quite competitive back then, were you?
I used to basically say no. Whenever I saw anyone, I'd be like, they're rubbish. They're not going to get anywhere. About everyone. It was just, that's what I did when I was 17. I saw Sade. Oh, she'll never get anywhere. Then I loved her.
You actually believed it though, or were you just trying to manifest?
Flippant. Like, they won't get anywhere because I'm going to be more famous than them. And then of course now I love Sade. Do you know what I mean? I mean, amazing. And all the bands that I kind of was like, oh, they'll never get anywhere, all became huge. So don't listen to me.
What's it like to be back in the UK? Because it's been a while, hasn't it? What are the UK fans like?
I really love London. I mean, it is just a city I know very well. I don't feel intimidated by London. There's certain places when you travel you think, but London I feel like I know this place. Even though it has changed a lot in the last 10 years, I think people are nice. Because I think when you go on the internet, you can start thinking the world's like that. You think, because if you look at one thing, they keep feeding you the same thing, so you're getting some really negative stuff sometimes. But then you go out in the real world and people are actually lovely.
So you're doing the O2, that'll be a big London show. You're also doing Co-op Live in Manchester.
Yeah, we're going all over the country actually. Yeah.
The Co-op Live's huge, the biggest music. It's the new one, the big one.
Yeah,
and we're going to fill it.
Yeah, there you go.
We've actually had amazing start. We announced it on my birthday. I don't know if people were being nice because it was my birthday, but
it was your birthday last week.
Sold a lot of tickets, so I'm really happy.
What did you do for your birthday?
I avoided it. My manager goes, what do you want to do? And I said, you know what? I really want to sit on the sofa and watch TV. And he goes, all right then.
Is that what you did?
What TV shows you watching at the moment?
I was actually watching Suits, just old episodes of Suits, and like Meghan Markle. Well, listen, I think she should have stayed in that character the whole time, then it would have been a success.
What,
she just carried on being
or the marriage?
Yeah.
Just carried on like that. I couldn't have loved her.
Tickets,
that's where she went wrong.
Tickets for Culture Club's UK Arena Tour are on sale now. It's always an absolute pleasure to chat to our special guest, Boy George.
Oh, we love you.
This is Heart.